In your win over Southern Miss, you hold them to 178 yards of total offense. What was the key to the defense's performance today?
I mean, really basically just learning from our mistakes from last week and just fixing it. Basically start off with stopping the run was a huge thing this week. And then also just being tough on the passes and just listening to Coach Mason, Coach Herring, Coach Odom, just taking their advice and actually putting it to use this week. So it really helped.
This is a team that's looked really different in a lot of their game films. They've started 4 different quarterbacks this year. They've suspended a couple of guys. They got guys out with injury. How hard was it to prepare for this team?
I mean, it was kind of hard, but we really more involved with what we do on defense compared to what the offense does. So as long as we stay good in our keys, then we're pretty much good.
Were you worried at all about the whole wounded animal aspect of an 0-9 team, a desperate team looking for its first win?
I mean, we knew that they would come out hard the first quarter to test us to see if we actually want to play. So we really want to come out with a mission and a purpose today. So that's what we did. So
was that something you guys talked about during the week?
Yeah, we're
not going to be the team to give them their first win.
We definitely talked about that to make sure that we wouldn't be that team to start off slow. Kind of take them for granted. So we actually wanted to make sure that we started fast, dominated offense and defense and special teams, and we did that today. So
once your offense came out and scored on that first drive, and then you got the field goal to go up 10-0, could you guys see any sort of deflation from Southern Miss? Could you see the wind coming out of their sails a little?
In their eyes, you could tell that they really didn't want to be out there today. So, and whenever you smell blood, you guys want to go for the kill. So we definitely kept the foot on the pedal. So,
all right, you had the big interception with a long return. Walk through that play. How did that unfold?
Basically, I just read my routes, and then I looked at the quarterback, and I saw the ball floating in the air, and I was like, he can't be throwing the ball to me. So first thing I did was make sure that I caught the ball, then I started going. So.
Is that hard when the ball floats like that and it sort of hangs up in the air? Is it hard to sometimes watch it all the way in without looking for running room first?
Yeah, because you always want to look downfield to see where your blockers are, see if you have room to run. So the thing that's going through my head was just to make sure that I caught the ball first, and then get the so.
Did you and Marcus Hunt have any discussion about who had the better pick or the better return?
No. Marcus, he's a quiet guy, so he wasn't talking too much trash to me. So.
All right, when you take off, head downfield with it, you ended up getting stripped at the end. Were you hit from behind? Did you fall on the ball? How'd that ball end up popping out of there?
I think it was a guy from the right side of the field, an offensive lineman, came and stripped it out. Yeah, I was just trying to score. I wasn't even thinking about.
Do you turn into an offensive player there? Were you trying to set up blocks, or were you just looking at the end zone?
No, I was trying to set up blocks, but then I saw the offensive lineman trying to kind of close the gate on the ball, so I tried to cut back on him. So.
Garrett Gilbert was talking about how in the third quarter the offense got a little bit stagnant, but so did theirs. What kind of adjustments did you guys make as a defense at halftime, or what kind of things did you talk about?
Coach Mason, and he came in, kind of talked about the big plays they had in the first half, just to make sure that we made the adjustments to shut that down. You know what I'm saying? So we kind of just changed some of our coverages and some of our zones to put more pressure on them.
The 178 yards you gave up tonight, second lowest total you've given up all year, except second to the TCU game, which obviously was affected by a lot of rain that night. Overall, how would you grade the performance of your defense tonight?
I think it was very, very solid, actually. I mean, because it wasn't windy. It wasn't raining like that. It was actually a good day. So for us to actually go out there and hold them under 20 points was very, very huge. So.
You guys got through the non-conference portion of the schedule with a 1-3 record, and now you're sitting at 5-5.
Yeah.
Do you guys allow yourselves to think about bowl games or which bowl game you want to be at?
No, we just take it one day at a time. You know what I'm saying? Just one game at a time, just to make sure that we're trying to get better every day in practice, and also in the film room, and also game day, just to make sure that we're taking it one step at a time, to don't overlook a team like we did before, like Tulane like that. So we're making sure that we just handle our business each and every day.
In the long run, could that Tulane game actually come back and be a positive for this team? Not that anyone ever wants to lose a game, but in terms of serving as a reminder that you can keep going back to?
It kind of does, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It just makes sure that you don't want to take teams lightly. It's like a Southern Miss that's 0-8, so it makes you really conscious and aware to actually go out there and play the team to your own level, and not send up to their level, to actually come out there with a purpose to actually win the game.